Don't you think it's already time to start making Christmas gifts? I'm sure it is. This ear warmer can be made in literally 3 hours. We'll need about 30 grams of any yarn. I'm using Katia Basic Merino, 120 meters per 50 grams. We'll be working in Tunisian crochet, but since the headband is quite narrow, a standard crochet hook will work as well. I'll be using a 5mm hook. Chain 12. Turn it over and pick up stitches through the back bump so that you get a nice chain along the bottom edge. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull the yarn through the stitch, yarn over again, insert the hook and pull through the stitch, and continue this way until the end of the row. Right before the very last stitch, do not yarn over. On the return pass, work off 3 loops together. At the very end of the row, you'll have 2 loops to work off together. The second row and all following rows are worked the same way. So, yarn over, insert the hook between the vertical bars of the previous row. Yarn over and pull through the stitch. Yarn over again, insert the hook between the bars, yarn over and pull through. Continue to the end of the row. Do not yarn over before the last stitch. To keep the left edge neat, make sure to insert the hook under both bars of the last stitch. This gives a lovely chain along all edges. Watch your tension, especially along the edges, so the ear warmer comes out even. And while I'm crocheting the headband, I'll share my thoughts on handmade gifts. Over the years, I have come up with a few rules for crocheted gifts. So, rule number 1. Don't make gifts without a request. Knitting and crocheting takes time. I only crochet for people who have asked for something specific or at least mentioned they would be happy to receive something handmade. Rule number 2. Consider the recipient's preferences. What colors do they wear? Do they have a wool allergy or maybe they dislike acrylic? Do they enjoy soft toys and decor, or is it better to choose something functional? Rule number 3. If possible, discuss the item, color, material and pattern with the recipient to avoid disappointment. I'm against surprises. I don't want my many hours of work to end up unused. Rule number 4. It's better not to make sweaters, cardigans and other large projects. Better choose smaller items like Christmas ornament, a scrunchie, a scarf, a hat, a headband, socks, leg warmers, mittens, fingerless gloves, etc. You can make this in a month without stressing yourself out. Rule number 5. Don't take on new techniques just for the sake of gifts. It's unlikely to turn out perfect on the first try, and you'll only be frustrated and waste time. Use familiar yarn and trusted tutorials. Rule number 6. If you are unsure what the person needs but really want to make something, you can gift a kind of certificate for one handmade item from you. Once the person decides, you can start crocheting. That's my opinion, and please share yours too. And feel free to talk about your own gift knitting or crocheting plans for family and friends. Two major advantages of this stitch are that it looks beautiful on both sides, and the fabric stays flat instead of curling, which often happens with Tunisian crochet. As for the length of the headband, I calculated using the following formula. Measure your head circumference and subtract 20%. For example, my head is 52 cm, so the headband length is 42 cm. If you can't measure the head, the average woman's head circumference is about 55 to 58 centimeters. Accordingly, the headband should be 44 to 46 centimeters long. Meanwhile, the headband is ready. All that's left is to sew the edges together. Usually, in Tunisian crochet, we bind off the last row with slip stitches, but it's not necessary this time. Cut the yarn and begin sewing, imitating the continuation of the stitch pattern, stitch by stitch as shown in the video. You can also sew the edges using your preferred method with a tapestry needle or a crochet hook. Secure the yarn with a double knot and weave in the ends. And here is our lovely ear warmer. I hope you liked this tutorial and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!